Hi guys, so at the beginning of this year I covered a story about how Ireland used to rely on the so-called UK land bridge for most of its trade with the rest of the EU. Trucks would leave the port of Dublin, cross the Irish Sea, make their way through Wales and England, enter at Dover and then cross into France and then on to their final destination. Brexit has changed much of that. While there are few checks on trucks moving into the UK, there are checks on trucks moving from Great Britain into the EU, and this has meant delays. The route by road is quicker if delays don't occur, but there has been a massive shift away from the use of the land bridge. The Irish government's Minister for European Affairs was in Dunkirk at the opening of a new terminal this week. He spoke to Irish radio about how Brexit has changed all of this and created opportunities, but it isn't a solution to all of the problems resulting from Brexit.
Yes, Brian.
So you were at this event today to mark the inauguration of the next stage of development of this freight terminal. Are we witnessing what David Frost, Britain's chief Brexit negotiator, characterised last week as in effect, the collapse of the land bridge between Ireland and continental Europe?
No, we're not seeing the collapse of the land bridge, and I want to be very, very clear about that, Brian. I mean, the land bridge it takes less time. It is used often for fresh food and those type of goods. And that will always remain the case, I think. There will always be a need for the land bridge. And in fact, we engage with British and French counterparts on land bridge issues very, very regularly. But the truth is that the difficulties caused by Brexit and other issues as well, such as lorry driver shortages and traffic in Britain, are contributing to exporters and importers using the direct routes. And to France alone, actually, they've cut routes. But we've also new routes to Portugal, to Germany, to Denmark, etc., and to the Netherlands, of course. So this is a big change, and Irish exporters and importers are really driving this change.
Now, the figures you gave today were 12 direct routes to France, between
per
France
week.
and Ireland. Yeah, before Brexit, it's now 44.
Yes.
And the demand is there because in very many cases those ships are already booked out.
Absolutely. This particular route has been remarkably successful since January, really. And we had colleagues there today from Tourism Ireland, and we're hoping for a tourist element to this service, which hasn't started yet, to start from next year. And I know that the FDS are really interested in that. And that will open, obviously, the continent to Irish people, but importantly, it will open up Ireland for a direct route, particularly to those with caravans and camper vans from the Netherlands, from northern France, from Germany. I think there's a huge opportunity for tourism here as well, and I think we're going to grasp those opportunities.
So grasping these opportunities of Brexit. And I've talked before about how Brexit is creating opportunities. Yes, but not for Britain, but for other countries. So this is going to increase trade and tourism, it seems, between France and the Republic of Ireland to their mutual benefit at the cost of the United Kingdom. Because, and we're not talking about huge amounts of money here, but in the past, what people would normally do is they would travel up through France, they would cross into the UK with a caravan or a camper van or whatever, and they would stop along the way, they would stop at sites, they would spend money in the local economy along the way, but that's gone now, or it's diminishing. So it makes more sense for people just to go directly from France to Ireland or vice versa at the cost of the land bridge. Now, he highlighted, of course, that the land bridge is not going to collapse. Lord Frost, I don't know why he said that. Obviously, he doesn't understand it. But yes, it makes sense for something that needs to be shipped very quickly, so perishable goods. But for non-perishable items, of course, it makes more sense to use the more direct route and avoid the land bridge. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.